I can title it whatever I want, buddy. Buddy, 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 buddy.
You really
Buddy.
you really need to get some of the other people in here, invite them on.
What other people?
The other people who have campaigns going right now.
Oh, I don't care about any of them people.
Well,
All right.
that's a mistake.
Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Present. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. And once again, you are joining us for the Hero Hour. And with me, off screen where you can't see him, in that black box up there in the corner, is Kodiak. He's hiding right now. And then below us is my good buddy Avery. How's it going, man?
F you, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the way we're going to start this, huh? All right, let's do it.
You started it.
How did I start it? Damn it! You know what? I lost my ruler, so I went out the other night and I bought a brand new ruler, and now I don't have a freaking clue where it's at. Yes, dear.
I have a small green one in my metal basket.
No, that's not what I need. I need my metal ruler that I just bought. I'm gonna cut this paper
Heavy
in
metal
half.
ruler. That sounds totally like. Is that Donald Trump Thor? That looks like Donald Trump Thor.
Oh, geez, it could be.
What?
Look, it's like
Oh
Donald
God,
Trump.
that's that god awful Thor design. Who came up with that?
It
Well,
looks like
it's-
that Wolverine back in the '90s that
Ah.
everybody hated.
Ah, I found it.
The one with the brow. Remember that?
Oh,
I
cat,
don't know.
cat, get off my table.
I'll find a picture.
Please do.
Y'all will like Bear. I wanted to not remember that Wolverine. When I show it to you, y'all know it. Y'all know
Man.
it.
Everybody hated the one with no nose.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about with just eyebrow. Yep.
At
that
some
one.
point, I must have
But I don't
dropped
have
this
to-
pad of paper because this corner is all busted up, which means all the paper is going to be busted up. Let's see. So I'm only going to get 3 out of this. That stinks. Oh, well. Well, what I'm doing is for those of you out there who care, I am cutting this 9x12 pad of paper in half so I can do some 6x9 sketches and maximize the effort. And so far, I've done 1 sketch that I'm happy with. I did 2 sketches, but the first one was so bad I just threw it away. You guys will never see it because it's that bad. And I actually destroyed it. I did an Avery to it. I took it and I cut it in half. I ripped it in half, and then I ripped it in half again.
Yeah, I didn't invent that.
I know you didn't invent it, but I credit you with the inspiration. So, yeah, I know you didn't invent ripping up artwork, but so how goes everybody's day?
It was okay till just before the stream started.
You know, there's a way that you can keep it from going bad, right?
Yeah. I'm considering that now.
Oh, he's so mean to me, Kodiak, isn't he?
Yeah. Trust me, it's well deserved.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what page I am on my book because I added so many pages and then like I'm confused myself.
What?
RT Bear stream was pretty good today. I caught part of that today, Kodiak.
Yep, he does pretty good. He sometimes he's older, so he sometimes misreads things, and it's freaking hilarious.
I saw that. Yeah, that was funny.
What did he misread?
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah, several comments that he misread.
And
So
sometimes,
he just gave like totally wrong answers because it's like no.
yeah,
He didn't say diversity. He said division. It's like it's right there on the screen art. You highlighted it.
yep.
oh, that's funny. So I did a sketch that I like, and I've even framed it and have it ready to go into the store. But this is my Venom sketch, which I'm thinking I even brought home a red Sharpie to color the tongue. If I want to go that far, because I don't want to color all the sketches, or I don't want to add color to all of them. I want to keep them simple, but this one kind of deserves the red tongue, you know? It needs it. So we're going to add a little red tongue, red to the
I
tongue.
had to remind myself we're not on Avery stream. Sorry. That's a little too much for your stream.
Oh, were you getting ready to get nasty on me?
Oh, God, Andrew. Why do you have to phrase things the way you phrase them?
Well, I don't know. It's just the way it comes out.
Oh. It's
That's
nice and
what
cold
she's-
today.
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic.
Yep, it's awesome.
It was actually the lobby of my office was so cold. I walked out and it was like, oh, damn it, I got to go back into my office and get my sweater.
You know, only us fat dudes are like, oh, it's cold, yay.
Yeah. In my office, I have a fan that's on me all the time, and it's not because I'm hot or anything. It's because I like the flow of air.
Mhm.
And my coworker that works in the same area as me, she's like, "It's always cold in here," and I said, "Whatever. It's not cold to me. It's perfect for me."
This is why I know Hillary Clinton was in charge of HARP. See,
Was in charge of what?
HARP. HHARP. It's what the conspiracy theorists believe that it's not political, it's funny. It's meant to be a joke, by the way, as
Okay,
a disclaimer. But no, HARP HHARP is a thing up in Alaska that they believe is being used to control the weather, or at
Yeah.
least it is been declassified enough to know it's an attempt. And what they do is they shoot thousands of votes worth of electrons or whatever. I'm not a scientist. And this is what what it's documented as, is that it sends electromagnetics up into the clouds where it says for testing purposes. But a lot of
Okay.
people believe that's what's causing, strange weather around the world. So it's one of those fun conspiracy. But you know how if you have ever had your dad and mom go to war over the thermostat, it's always the mom trying to turn up the heat and the dad trying to turn it down.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yep.
And-
well, 'cause men have more muscle mass. We run hotter.
yep, it's true. Well,
So
For
what
me,
does this have to do with Hillary?
Well, if you ever, as you have, been in an office situation, it's always all the ladies that are fussing about it's too cold in here. It's always all the men that are like, turn down the temperature, right? So they believe that Hillary and the Democrats have, since Obama had run this thing, and they still do. But
Okay.
it's
All right,
like
you keep going with that. I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back. You keep going with that. I'll be right back.
Save me, Avery!
I can't, man. It's too
Damn
late.
it. He needs to learn when his guest is struggling, and he likes it when I hang myself, I think.
Yeah. That's okay. Andrew's gonna hang himself.
With Peeps. Get him some candy flavored underwear. See if he peep shows that. God damn it, he probably would. And that'll backfire.
All right, is he done with his crazy ass theory about how Hillary controls the weather?
It's not mine. I didn't give birth to it.
Okay. All right, what do you think now with the red tongue?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. Now who am I going to draw? Oh, I gotta draw somebody that I know will sell. So you know what that means, don't you? Deadpool.
Kodiak. Oh.
Well, since I got the red, might as well. Actually, all the most popular characters that are easy to sell are pretty much all red. Spider-Man, Deadpool and Harley Quinn. Ooh, got to do a Harley Quinn too.
What's Joker's excuse?
What do you mean? He's got the red lips and
No, that's what I was thinking.
yep.
It's almost like a selective red.
That's a reason why I think that's probably the reason why what's his name did his red, white, and red, black, and blue or black and red book or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's a big Joker fan. Evan's in the chat.
Yes, I saw. He said snazzy.
Snazza.
And I'm not even on camera and he's calling me snazzy. Oh, yeah, I know. At least I don't have to scream my puns like Rick does. He does scream really loud, doesn't he? Okay, now how do I draw Deadpool? I don't remember exactly. Anybody can help? Well, hold on a second. Move the camera down a little bit. Deadpool. Damn, we drew Deadpool so many times. Let's see. We start with a big circle, and that would be his head.
Mm-hmm. And you know they love cutesy things like Deadpool. That's also Pikachu. You know, whatever's pop culture right now.
Oh, the mashups.
Yeah, all the mashups. They love that stuff.
Yeah, some people like it.
Some people hate the fact that you even thought about doing it.
Some of them make me pretty.
If they're
bad,
clever and they make sense, I like them. But like when I was a kid, I couldn't play. You know, I couldn't. If I had my RoboCop toys out, I couldn't have my superhero toys out. I didn't like mixing and matching, and unless they just
You segregationist, racist.
I'm getting a sore throat. Yay, change of weather.
Are you sure that's why?
Might be all that kissing Andrew.
Oh, he went there, didn't he? All right, hold on a second. I got to look up some Deadpool reference. I haven't drawn him in so long.
Kodiak, set your sights higher than Andrew.
Evans.
Why the low standards?
Well, he's easy. I don't really have to work for it.
Evan says, start drawing Deathstroke, then give him an extra eye.
That's funny. That is hilarious.
You know what I hate about looking for images of characters, comic book characters that have been made into movies? So when you do a Google search, it brings up all the movie references. It doesn't bring up, you know.
Yeah, and it's like they do it on purpose too. It's something I've noticed lately, and it's more and more. Once there's a movie out, it's like you have to really dig for the comic book stuff. Unless there happens to be some book they're pushing. Would be my assumption, but no, normally once something goes movie, once something's in the MCU, if you type in Marvel, you'll get a whole page of movie stuff. You know, a lot of times.
All right, but, so who here is getting the Disney Plus service?
Damn it, dude, I was like, I feel like an addict. I feel like I'm giving into the crack here because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate the fact that I'm actually thinking about it.
Did you know Google actually added it to my calendar today? It was a thing on my Google Calendar.
I told you about the thing about like when I click on my face page of YouTube, it forces a preview of it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's strange.
That I can believe. But Mike was asking me about it this evening, and I told him, I said, we've got Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime, and honestly, I can't live without any of those things, so I don't mind having them. But
I don't know. I hate the fact that Netflix went up to $15. It's like,
well, what's so silly about that is we actually have two Netflix accounts because back in the day, the options were you could have two people on your account, and we of course had four people because I had two kids and me and the wife, so we each had to have our own separate account. So I actually have two Netflix accounts. It's like, damn, I really don't need two Netflix accounts.
mm-hmm.
So
You're spending $30 a month on Netflix.
yeah, I know, isn't that crazy?
Well, I hope the
Plus
Obamas,
$6.77 for Hulu and $13.15
I
for
hope,
Amazon
the
Prime.
Obamas appreciate all your extra money you're giving them.
Yeah, we'll be fixing that tonight. Don't worry about it. Especially if I want to be able to afford Disney Plus. Isn't it $6.99, or does anybody know?
Is it gonna be like a special price, or are they gonna go like, nah?
I have no idea. I'll have to check into it. I don't know if it's like the one that I have no interest in getting, even though I'd probably enjoy a lot of the content, is the DC Universe one.
Yeah, me too. The problem I'm having is that I do want to see the stuff on there, but I can hear it now. They're gonna call it the streaming wars or something like that. It's already been well underway.
Well, I actually had a friend of my daughter's contact me and said, "Hey, Mr. Drew, I backed Hero back when you had the campaign going. I was just wondering when it was shipping out." I had to tell her, "Sorry, it didn't happen." It's like, thanks for playing, but
did you tell her how she could get her money back?
They were never charged, but she didn't realize that.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. It's all right, kid. Hey, at least you were there for me when I needed you to be.
Mm-hmm.
You did your part.
The sucky part of that, it sounds like they were actually looking forward to it, and it's like, oh damn,
Yeah, well, I told
That's
her
the
not
thing.
to. I told her not to worry. I'd take care of her when it finally did come out.
That's the thing, is like, if you get us people who deal with the deal with it, we know it. It's like the normies don't deal with Indiegogo and whatever, and they might not know to check. They might just think one day it's going to show up in the mail or whatever.
Well, I still haven't gotten my Cyberfrog yet. I sure hope the mail forwarded it. The strange feeling I might have an issue with that.
It's bound to happen. Somebody's going to get a...
Well, and it's not like we don't know the people who bought the house.
Mm-hmm.
If something came for me, and they'd let us know. At least I hope they would.
Oh, I see. Mail change. I forgot you had a mail address change.
Yep. Well, let's see. Where is the...
Really?
Hello? So, Avery, how's your drawing coming along? You happy with it so far? Avery? Did I mute myself again?
No, you're. I think he's muted and he don't realize it.
Okay. Let's mute that dog. Actually, this is a dog-friendly stream. We don't mind dogs here.
But
I
do.
realize it.
You realize what?
I was muted.
Oh, okay. Well, we were just talking to you. That's all. We assumed you were busy. Either that or you weren't paying attention to us. Did he just go back to mute?
Yeah. One of these days, I swear to God, I'm gonna, because it's like patting your head and rubbing your belly. I'm going to miss the mute button, and I'm gonna yell at these kids, and you're gonna hear the real Papa Bear sound. You're gonna hear what I sound like when I'm angry. It's like I swear to God, my neighbors must think I'm insane, because I'll go from "Hi, how you doing?" to "Kids, get in the bedroom and quiet down." You know, death metal sound.
Yeah, we already assumed that was happening in your home.
And maybe that's why I have a sore throat. Yeah, I yell that much and I have good kids. Imagine the parents that have bad kids. Or just like to yell.
All right. I'm missing something. What am I missing? What am I missing? Getting ready to add too much to it is what I'm going to do. You ever did a sketch where you add too much to it, you kill the sketch? D says, Andrew, you have too many streaming services. You need to get rid of half of them. And in all honesty, you stream and work too much to watch TV. Ain't that the truth? Well, you know what's so funny? When I'm at work, do you know what if I'm not watching YouTube, what I'm normally watching is my Vudu account. I'm watching stuff on Vudu. I'm currently watching the first season of Band of Brothers, which, if you guys never saw that, it's pretty fantastic.
Oh man, yeah, I started it about a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I have it downloaded and lost track of it. Didn't finish it. There's only one season though, right?
Yeah. It was only one season. It was an HBO
that was
show, but
great.
Yep.
That's the one that got me fascinated with World War II. Before then, when they were advertising it on HBO before it came out, I was like, another war show. And I was all just like, history sucks kind of thing. I liked, at the same time, a show came out, I think on Cinemax, maybe it was the same channel, I don't know, called Tigerland. It was a movie.
Yeah.
And it was about Vietnam era. And I was interested in that because, my uncle was in Vietnam. My dad was going to be sent to Vietnam right when it ended kind of thing. So I was more interested, and I always have been, in Vietnam. And then Band of Brothers came out, and I'm just like, whoa, I had no idea. And I just submersed myself into that stuff.
Yeah, Band of Brothers was really good. I've never, even though I own the Pacific, which was the follow-up to Band of Brothers, I've never actually watched it, even though I own it.
Oh, wait a minute, like a legitimate follow-up?
Yeah. It was the same creative people. It was executive produced by Tom Hanks. It was an HBO show, and Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. They did it right after they did Saving Private Ryan. They did Band of Brothers, and then they followed it up with the Pacific,
which would have been them following them in Japan, right?
Yeah, well, it was the campaigns in the Pacific Ocean. But like I said, I own it. I've just never watched it. So one of these days I'll watch it. D says, you need to contact EVS to get your book. He stated he got 2 crates of returns. Really?
Damn.
Also, my photo is about to die. My phone is about to die. So I'll listen to the rest later. See ya. All right, man. Take it easy, D.
Later, D.
Hey, Ahmed, how's it going? Ahmed says he's here and he's doing good. Good to have you here, man. I've got an idea. I'm gonna do I already told Ahmed I'm gonna do something for him for as a Christmas present. Because he's a regular at my store and he's a good kid, and he's a fan of The Punisher, Winter Soldier, Captain America, and a bunch of other characters. And I've already got the idea of what I'm going to do for him. So I may do it on camera and make a video of it, but I won't post it until after I give it to him. And Christmas is still a few months away, right? I mean, I got time, right?
You got like 30 days, brother.
30 days, really? Crap.
Give a little bit, yeah.
Actually, what's today's date? Today's the 13th, isn't it?
Shoot, that probably means we probably have. That's too low for the stream. Damn, that depressed the hell out of me. We got 45 days. No.
Something like that, yeah.
40 days. Yep, something like that.
12 days plus 30 for no, yeah.
Yeah.
42 days, yeah. One of the best parts about having adult kids is for Christmas, it's easier just to give them money.
Yeah.
And they like it better.
Well, we had already said like we're gonna do not presents, but some kind of adventure this year.
That sounds like fun.
But yeah, that fell through like a mug.
Oh. You didn't already tell the kids you were planning on doing it, did you?
Yeah, that was exactly what we did do. It was like,
take them to the beach and tell them to look for shark teeth. Tell them it's an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. My aunt lived in Louisiana, and when we were kids, my mom went out to stay with her, and she took us with her, of course, because we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
But they one day it started raining really hard, and my aunt convinced me and my sister. Now we were still young and stupid enough to believe it, but she said that the ponds that form up around the house are filled with crawdaddies. And we're like, what are you talking about? And she's like, crawdaddies. And you need to. So they have pictures of us in which we have on our raincoats, and we have pants on, but they've rolled the pants all the way up to our knees, barefoot, digging through the water trenches that get filled up with waters during the rainstorm, looking for crawdaddies, which at the time I had no clue what a crawdaddy was, but they convinced us that they're in there. So me and my sister in the water, the little ditches of water up to our knees, and digging around in there for crawdaddies. Damn Northerners. Crap they put their kids through. By the way, we did not find any crawdaddies.
Always wanted to be a crawdad farmer.
Hell, even at that point, I still didn't even know what a crawdad was. So, all right, now I'm debating. Do I want to color this red? Well, I guess it's too late now.
What is the painting?
What's that?
You went. Yeah, you asked it after you started. It's like you didn't realize.
Yeah, I know. That's how it goes sometimes. Now I just hope I have enough red here to finish it. All right, this is a very simple drawing of Deadpool. Which you want to make bets? Which one will sell first, the Venom or the Deadpool?
I say I'm gonna go out on a wild card and say they sell at the same time to the same person.
Hey, that is a possibility.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Well, I don't know from experience, but
so I was talking to Mike tonight about the sale that we're going to do at the store for Black Friday that weekend, and I was like, I want to have like several boxes of 50-cent comics out, and I want to do a discount deal on a bunch of stuff. Like pops will be, like 3 for $10 or something like that. We'll do it. We'll do something special with everything in the store, where you can get a discount deal on everything. But I don't know to what extent we're going to do just yet. And I told him, oh, you know what we could do? We could give away free posters, because he gave me a box of the when Avengers Endgame was re-released in the theater. He got a box. They had a box left over filled with the posters that they were giving away.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a whole box of them. So I'm like, everybody who comes to the store and get a free poster. There's some people out there that might think that's awesome.
I like posters.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, you want to see the poster? Ahmed, I got something to show you. Hold on. This is the poster I was telling you about that Mike had brought. Let me see where it is. I think I have two of them. I think I have one. Yeah. I have one for Avery if he wants it, and then I have one for Ahmed. But Ahmed's a big movie fan. But check this out. This is this One Piece poster from 3 from Hell from Rob Zombie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna put one of these aside. I got 2 of them, one for Avery and one for Ahmed. If Avery wants it, if he doesn't want it, that's fine. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's an awesome looking illustration. Bunch of dead bodies and half blown off faces, and come on, who would not want this? Ugh. But I got that put aside for Ahmed.
Yeah, I've renewed my pissed offness to Rob Zombie. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I've always loved White Zombie. I was a fan of White Zombie when they broke up. And now I was following the bass player from White Zombie.
Oh
so
yeah.
every time I comment something, she likes it, which is cool because it's just cool. It's freaking dude. I used to worship this. Had such a crush. Her name was Shawnee Salt, or Shawnee. People pronounce it differently. She had this funny spelling on her name, but it's supposed to be Shawnee Salt, right?
Okay.
So I've started just downing, just like totally ragging on Rob Zombie because he's a prima donna who, he's stolen money from him, all kinds of crap. And the other day, I just went. I was buzzed, so I just I think it was last night. And this morning, I woke up to a heart on my thing where I just was like, he's a piece of crap. He's like, fuck what, Rob Zombie. So I was like, yeah.
There used to be a rumor she had AIDS.
Yes, I remember that rumor. Fuck. Dude, I forgot about that. But yeah, I remember
that's
that.
part of why the band split up. Supposedly that was the rumor back then. I never knew if it was true or not.
No, that's around the same time that Marilyn Manson was the kid from Wonder Years. That was when you could get away with rumors and them totally be started by a fan, but people would take off. So,
cool.
But I did hear that rumor. Funny enough,
I just lost a whole bunch of old artwork.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Knocked a cup of coffee over. It went all up under my printer and down into my bins.
Oh, that's why he was muted. He was cussing like a motherfucker. So oh man, that sucks.
It's old artwork. It doesn't matter.
It still sucks.
The artwork sucked, so
I'll be the judge of that.
My kid just trolled me. I swear to God, he just trolled me. My 4-year-old.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
He trolled you.
Yeah, he trolled him.
And you're susceptible to trolls as a kid can troll you.
Why can coffee spread so much further and more than water?
Because it knows its destiny.
It's
that's just creepy. It does know its destiny, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just so much further.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh well.
It was. Are you sure it was nothing new though, right? No, nothing newer.
I don't care if it was. No point.
As long as it wasn't something that was already sold or
No, no one's bought anything in months.
Yeah, so you're all right.
No one's bought anything in weeks.
Oh, Michael asked me. He said, "Hey, Dad, how about Thursday? You and Mom come up to the theater, and I'll treat you guys to Frozen 2." And I'm like, "Oh, Mike, I can't do that. I've got an auction to go to Thursday night." And he said, "No, next Thursday." I go, "Oh, okay, I can work that out. I can work that out." I almost turned down Frozen 2 in order to go to Rick's
You
auction.
almost got away with it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't cancel the auction.
Well, I was thinking about it, but when he told me it's next Thursday, I said, "Well, that gives me time. Gives me time to come up with a good excuse for why I can't do it."
You know I would tell Rick the truth, right?
Oh, I'll tell Rick
Rick's
the truth.
listening to right now. Then why was it? Then it's not an excuse. Why do you have to come up with one if it's?
Because I have to. Ever since my wife and I were first started dating, every time we would go out somewhere and do something, before we went and did it, we always would say, "Okay, what's the story we're going to tell everybody if they ask what we did?"
No.
She's saying no. It was only me. It was only me that had to do that. But everywhere we went and everything we did, I had to have a story prepared for when someone asked us, "Hey, what did you guys do?" You know,
Why?
because we didn't want to tell anybody what we were doing when we were doing whatever it was we were doing. So we always had to have a story for what we were
You
supposedly.
lie a lot.
Yes. But see, my wife knew it because I made her part of my schemes.
Yeah, you lie a lot.
Yeah, all the time. All right. I think this Deadpool's done. What do you think? Looks like Deadpool?
No.
What?
That doesn't
Looks
look
exactly like
thing.
Deadpool.
That's not. It doesn't look a thing like Deadpool.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Nice Deathstroke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. All right, let me catch up on the chat real quick. See what's going on over here. Evan
Dude,
says,
I
"You
literally.
have drawn
I'm
Deathstroke."
sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you made me think of something. It literally shot coffee out my nose when Zach said, "It's those eyelashes are on fleek." I laughed so hard I spit coffee out my nose. It was so funny.
When did he say
Anyways.
that?
I think he was reviewing a GI No book.
GI No.
Yeah, the one where she has them all sit around and raise their hands to speak. And literally in the book, there's like sitting around in a circle and they raise their hand to speak.
Oh boy. I don't think I remember that one.
Yeah. But there's this one scene with this guy, and you could tell, and he's been said earlier in earlier panels that he's whatever, doesn't matter. It's just the way he's drawn. You know, like Zach is like, "Have you seen anybody have that perfect of eyebrows?" He's like, or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while, but he's like, "Oh my, those eyebrows are on fleek," or whatever he said. It was just so random and so quickly that I like shot coffee, and coffee doesn't taste good through your nose.
No. You notice just how acidic coffee is.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm shivering. I'm just like, I can't handle it right now, and that was a while ago.
Evan Ahmed says that Deathstroke picture is that Deadpool picture is cool. Andrew, thank you, Ahmed. Then Evan says Rob Zombie's brother is cooler.
Power Man 5000.
Isn't he dead?
Did he die?
No. That's the guy from Static X that died.
Oh yeah.
All right, see, I've got a theme going on here: black and white and red sketches.
Yep.
You know what I need? You know what I need to do next? You know what I need to do next? And maybe I'll save this for Friday. I need to do Batwoman. That'll sell.
You know they did.
Took
just
me a
can-
while to sell mine.
Yeah, they just canceled that and Supergirl.
They did? Really?
Yeah, their
That's what
shows had gone way downhill.
Yep.
Well, Batwoman always sucked.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they had canceled them already. That's sad.
Oh, I think it was. I haven't watched the video. I think it was a Zach video that popped up today. That it's in the rumor mill. In other words,
Oh, okay. So it hasn't officially happened then.
no.
Okay. All right. Ahmed says, have your wife seen Rough Night with Miss Black Widow herself, Scarlett Johansson? Rough Night. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I don't know if she's seen it or not. She might have. She likes those stupid comedies. So you guys want to check out another stack of comics?
Not really.
All right. So let's go ahead and do this now.
Torture me now.
Torture you now. No, this is not torture. There's some
Kill
decent
me.
books in here.
Somebody shoot me.
Let me grab. Let's see. I put these in order, so we should probably go through them really quickly. Here's some more of these comics. These are great comics to go into the store. All right. So these are more of the ones that I picked up recently. We've got some New Avengers in here. This is New Avengers. Excuse me, number 27. This is either right before or right after the Secret Invasion storyline started up. I think it's right before, but this is Lionel Yu on art, Bendis of course on story. Then we have number 28, which is an initiative book, and then 31, which these are all Lionel Yu. I think this is the one like right before. Yeah, where Elektra or Echo kills Elektra, and it turns out it's a Skrull. Yep, right before Secret Invasion. So that's the time frame of these books. Then we have 32, 36, which I like that cover for some reason. Jessica Drew, she was a very. I maybe need to do a drawing of her because she's got the red. So, 37. 48, and the annual number 2. Who did the art on this one? Let me see here. Who did the art? Carlos Pagaliana or whatever. Wonder if it's good art. It's not bad.
A good idea if you want a couple female superheroes in there. Throw in
Yeah,
Jessica Drew.
Well, if I'm going with the whole black, white, and red, Jessica Drew's a good one. Who else would be a good one? Spider-Gwen would be easy to do. Elektra would be easy. Okay. Then we got a couple issues of Authority Prime. This is the Christos Gage and Derek Robertson drawn book. I have issues 1, 2, and 4. Actually, I have some of these already at the store, so I might actually have a set of these. I think this was let me see if it was a 4-issue limited series or if there was more. I think it might have been 6 issues. Yeah, it says to be continued, so it's definitely more than 4. Then just another random Authority book in here. This is the Authority number 2 from 2007 with Grant Morrison and Gene Ha on art. Gene Ha is pretty good. I like a lot of his earlier stuff. I don't like this more. I liked him on, you remember the book Top 10? You know which one I'm talking about? From America's Best Comics. The one where where it was like the police force in the world where it crosses over with all. Okay, never mind. I liked it, so needless to say. Then we've got Thor. This cover's a little messed up. This may be one that goes into the free stack. A little bit too messed up to put a bag and board in it, but this is when they relaunched it. They relaunched Thor with Michael J. Straczynski and God, why do I even try to say names? Olivier Coipel, who I think his art's fantastic. Got issues 1, issue 4, issue 5. And then, of course, they went back and renumbered it so that they could celebrate issue number 600, which this one's still a little beat up, but definitely a good 50 cents, $1 book. It's got some reprint stuff in it, but nice. Then we got the Invincible Iron Man. This is from the Dark Reign storyline. This is issue 9. Issue 15, where it becomes Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. with a very nice oh my god, Steranko homage on the cover. Cool. I got another one. This is Iron Man Agent Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 18, 19, and 21, and 22. Wow, this one's a little busted up cover. So Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 23 and 24. I like this cover. That's kind of cool. I like how it says Ramita there, but it's ROM 174. That's kind of cool. Then we've got some issues of World War Hulk Frontline. If you're not familiar with these type of series, this was whenever they were doing like a crossover event, they would do stories from the point of view of like normal people. Frontline was like a newspaper or a news article type thing, and so this was like a man on the street view of the crossover. And I have issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of 6, with the last one's a little busted up cover, so I may put this together as a set, $3 for the whole set type of thing. Then we have Frontline Civil War, which is along the same line, just point of view of Civil War, issues 1 and 2. This is issue 4, 6, 7, and 8. So, okay, cool. And then got a random issue of Marvel Comics Presents. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely adored Marvel Comics Presents when it first started. It was a 32-page book where it was 4 8-page stories. There were no ads in it, and it was just all short stories. And there was maybe 1 or 2 that continued from issue to issue, but it was definitely a Wolverine book. I absolutely loved it when it first came out because I think it was bi-weekly, so it came out every 2 weeks, and that was just very cool concept to me. And this one has, I think this is George Pratt on the covers, but the interior is just god awful. So I got some X Factor random issues. This is issue 22 and 23, and then this is an early X Factor. This is issue 113. This is before they did the renumbering. I got a couple issues of the new X-Men by Grant Morrison and Frank Quietly. This is issues 135 and 136. Oh, and here's the other Marvel Comics Presents. 140. Let's see. I have 137 through 142. They all have these George Pratt covers.
Oh, you gotta show the back.
Which aren't bad, but
oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Compared to the interior, it's just horrible. I was not collecting when they were doing the flip cover like this. The ones when I collected it had the wraparound covers. Those were much cooler. But these were flip covers. This one right here, see, you have the feet in the corner. That's for Batroc the Leaper. How stupid is that? Oh, well. Oh, ew, this is a horrible cover. Please tell me that's not a Chris Pratt as well. No, Colin McNeil. Never heard of him. That's just a bad cover. Just as bad as that one. Is this the same guy? Fred Harper. They got 2 different artists to do the covers. Oh, that just shows you how bad these are. All right, needless to say, these are great 50-cent books that will be going in the store this weekend. Yeah. We'll probably start them at $1. If anybody wants them, I'll sell them for $1. If not, they'll go on sale in the weekend, or for the holiday weekend. Oh, as you can see, wasn't great stuff, but still. Actually, I'm saving all the great stuff for Friday. But you know what? We have an important thing we need to go through this evening. And Kodiak, you still there? Kodiak. Okay. Guess what I got for us tonight?
Uh-oh.
Marvel previews for book shipping in January. Because I know you guys. Yeah, I don't. That's just horrible. That's
Why did
he.
you have crows?
Well, because it's he's supposed to become the new Odin, so to say. So. Oh, Trusty's here. Hey, Trusty, how's it going, man? He says hi to Evan, and Evan says hi back. But let's take a look at this previews, see if there's anything in here that's worth jumping up and down about. On the cover, we have Thor #1, Donny Cates, and Nick Klein. Nick Klein is the guy who is doing the art on Deadpool, so we'll see if he translates to Thor good or not. But covers by Oliver Coipel, who I like his stuff, but that's just a rough design for Thor. All right, let's see here. Vengeance of the Empire, Star Wars #1. Oh, guess what? Perfect time to relaunch Star Wars, don't you think? Right after a movie comes out. And then here's some preview pages for Thor #1, which you have a Odin-looking character throwing the hammer at Loki. And the interior art reminds me a lot of Coipel. But yeah, it's probably Thor, but yeah, this look at all these alternate covers. Cover by Oliver Coipel, variant cover by Art Germ, another variant by Art Germ, Mr. Garcin, I have no idea who that is, Ryan Stegman, Jack Kirby, Mutant X variant cover to be announced. Yeah.
This is a brand new superstar creative team. Who's the team?
Donny Cates and Nick Klein.
Who are those guys?
Donny Cates has been around for a while. But Nick Klein, he was recently on the Deadpool series, the one with Scotty Young writing. This is issue #2. Now, I like this cover. I like this one here by Ryan Stegman. This is the armored up version of Thor, where he had the helmet that came out down over half his face, as well as the gauntlets and all. I like that one. That one's cool. This one, I don't know. That's
hold that up to the camera. Can you get a little closer?
It's rough.
A little too Barbie dollish.
Yeah.
But I mean, Thor is kind of
yeah, but Thor's
nice.
he may look like an Apollo god, but he's still a guy, Yeah. The beer drinking guy, womenizing guy, And
I don't mind as long as the story's good. I don't mind that stuff because I grew up around anime, so
yeah,
feminine looking guys.
We have another new relaunch of Guardians of the Galaxy. This one by Al Ewing.
Guardians of the Galaxy #1. What the?
This looks very, I don't know. Yeah,
it's
the
art's
art's
like if they had been just drop the #1. Just put out a couple
No, that's the only way Marvel's going to make money is to relaunch these with #1s and you'll notice that most of this catalog are either relaunch series, new #1s, or limited series because they don't go for long distance runs anymore. Just doesn't happen. We have Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider #2 of 5, a limited series. We have the Iron Man event, Decades in the Making, Iron Man 2020 by Dan Slott, Christos Gage, and Pete Woods. Now, I like Pete Woods on art, but Dan Slott writing, nope, going to turn me off right away. We got a Ron Lim cover. That's cool. That's very cool. Let's see what else we have here. We have From the Ruins emerges 3 one-shots, setting the stage for Ruins of Ravencroft. We have Ruins of Ravencroft Carnage, Ruin of Ravencroft Sabretooth, and Ruins of Ravencroft Dracula.
I hate the face on that middle one, but I like that pose.
Well, this is that guy Sandoval who has that like the over-the-top type of style. I like his stuff a lot, but I have no interest.
I was about to say I love that Wolverine, then I looked at him like, not so much.
Well, it's not Wolverine, it's Sabretooth.
What?
Yeah, well, that's what it says. It says it's Sabretooth, so.
Is it Wolverine in Sabretooth, or is it a Wolverine costume.
All right.
forcibly.
It says the history of the Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane has been shrouded in mystery for years. No longer. In the wake of absolute carnage, the facility's past has started to unravel, and in doing so has revealed hidden chapters in the lives of some of Marvel's universe's most recognizable heroes and villains. That's all it says. It doesn't mention whether that's Wolverine or whether it's Sabretooth or. Well, it's got to be Wolverine. Sabretooth doesn't have claws. So I don't know what the hell that's about. Oh well. But once again,
it is his arch enemy.
one shots, number ones, in order to, sell stuff. Ravencroft, number 1 of 5. This one's Frank Thierry on writing, Angel and Yunzeta on art, and covers by Kyle Holtz. Now, Kyle, that's awesome, but
That's a selling point to me. That
Yeah.
right there, I don't even know what it is. That's more of a selling point than anything else. 1 of 5. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, here's a story. We're selling you stories again.
And then there's Marvel Tales Ravencroft number 1. This is also a one shot. It's got Sal Buscema, Ron Lim, and Stuart Immonen on art. That could be interesting.
They're just
80
throwing shit
pages
to
for
see what sticks.
$7.99. Yep. One shots. And then there's Institute for the Criminally Insane True Believer Month. It's like a lot of you got a couple of horror titles in here, Tales of Suspense, Tomb of Dracula, but then you have Daredevil, Thor, Black Adam. It really doesn't interest me at all. Let's see here. Oh, look, more one shots. The End, Captain America, The End, and Deadpool, The End. Well, this one has art by Eric Larson. Really? The Captain America story with Eric Larson writing and drawing. And then this one, Joe Kelly writing and Mike Hawthorne on art. Like Mike Hawthorne, I like his stuff. So, but Captain Marvel, The End, fantastic, written by Kelly Thompson. I love. Oh no, is it Kelly Thompson or is it Kelly Sue DeConnick that Zach says DC's Black Label is the best writers and artists in that work for DC, and Kelly Thompson. No, it's Kelly Sue DeConnick. All right, never mind. Forget the joke. I was going to kill it anyway. Miles Morales, The End. Ooh, Damian Scott on art. Now that could be cool.
Some kind of story arc they're doing, The End, or is it? Just...
Well, no, there was a series of limited series that were done years ago where it was like the end of the characters. It's like X-Men The End and Wolverine The End and fantastic. It was like supposed to be the last story. So they jumped ahead into the future and told you the last story. The one that was fantastic was no pun intended, the Fantastic Four. It was drawn and written by Alan Davis, and it was just such a great story. But these are all one-shots, so they're not even giving these people limited series. They're just giving them one-shots. But Damian Scott on art for Miles Morales, that actually might be cool to check out. We got Venom, The End, and Doctor Strange, The End. I don't care about any of these. Born of the Reality Stone, the breakout character from Captain Marvel flies solo. Her name is Star. Kelly Thompson and Javier Pina. I have no idea who this character is.
Every movie, I just watched a movie where the kind of just sidekick character was called Star.
But then again, it's once again another limited series. Then we have another limited series, Marvel X, number 1 of 6, covers by Alex Ross. Now we get into actually ongoing series. This is X-Men number 5 and 6. This is Jonathan Hickman.
Who's the person wearing the globe on his head?
It's supposed to be Professor X, or a new version of Professor X.
He's wearing Cerebros, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure, because if that wasn't, I get it. That could be cool, but is it?
Yeah. Then we have New Mutants 5 and 6 and Marauders 5 and 6. These two series are getting panned heavily in the reviewing community. Oh, well. X-Force number 5 and 6, covers by Dustin Weaver. I wish the interior art was by Dustin Weaver, but oh well. Excalibur 5 and 6, Marcus Toe on art, T.D. Howard writing, so you know it's got to be good. Covers by Mahmoud Asarad, who does great covers, but I wish he was doing the interior too, but oh well. Fallen Angels number 5 and 6. Who's the artist? Simon Kudransky. Never heard of him. Oh well. Weapons Plus World War IV number 1. Let me guess. Another limited series? Maybe. Oh, here you go. Another cover by Kyle Holtz.
Who's Kyle Holt?
Yeah, that guy, Kuderinsky, he used to hang out on the Niles forum back when I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff at IDW to start with. He did some stuff for McFarlane on Spawn.
Here's some more reprints,
that
some
Wolverine.
facsimile editions. Yeah.
The original.
Yeah, I had that at one point.
I think mine's yellowed, so it's not anything to brag about.
Then we have Amazing Spider-Man, The Daily Bugle, number 1 of 5. We have Avengers of the Wasteland, number 1 of 5. Once again, more limited series. Tarot, number 1 of 4. Another limited series.
Isn't that tarot?
Tarot, yeah, there you go. So say, who's doing the interior?
Todd's not
Hold
here,
on.
so I had to catch it.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Alan Davis writing with Paul Renuard on art. Okay, well, covers by Alan Davis. Interior art looks nice, but once again, another limited series. They're bringing back Jessica Jones for a limited series. Kelly Thompson writing, issues 1 and 2. I like this cover, but no.
We keep saying that, but there's bound to be some gem of a story in here. I mean, on these limited series, not so much on the we're starting overs, but anything that's a beginning and middle of end, there's something there.
Let me ask you a question. We have 2 issues here of Avengers, issue numbers 29 and 30. Both of them are written by Jason Aaron. Both have Ed McGuinness on art. Different cover artists. It's like the same cover. It's a team cover where the team's coming at you. They did this 2 issues in a row. I don't know. I don't think they're connected. They're not connecting covers, so these are 2 separate covers, but they're the same exact. It's like, hey, let's not come up with a new idea.
It's like one is without Captain America and one is with.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
It's just weird. Oh, well, this may be Captain America right here in the front.
Oh, okay, yeah. All
Cap,
right.
Black
You
Widow,
sure that's
Black
not
Widow,
Hawkeye?
Blade, Black Panther, Ghost Rider,
Hawkeye,
Ghost
isn't it?
Rider. In the front?
Yeah.
I don't
Your
know.
screen is doing a purplish.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, that could be Hawkeye, because I think I see a bow.
I don't think Hawkeye is part of the team right now. I think it's Captain
okay.
America.
All
right, let's see. Hawkeye, Freefall, number 1 of 2 of 5.
That's because he's off doing that.
Another limited series. Matthew Rosenberg. Oh, he's fantastic writer. Good God. I like that cover though. That's kind of cool.
It's good. Again, limited series can be good. That goes back into when I remember, the magazines and whatever. It's like you're buying a story. You're not buying a.
Yeah, but the reason why they're doing that is to put out new number 1s. They're not doing it for any other reason. Atlantis Attacks, number 1 of 5. Yeah, because it's just all one shots and number 1 issues of a limited series. That's how they sell comics nowadays. Then you have Immortal Hulk number 29. This is only one of maybe 6 comics so far that have actually been continuing series. How sad is that? Then you have, oh, look, it's a bunch of one-shots. Immortal Hulk, Great Power number 1, one-shot. And then Immortal Hulk number 30. No, so that's a continuing series, but that's it. Captain America and Secret Avengers. Captain America number 18. And Secret Avengers number 9.
Everybody, including people in Comicsgate, has been raving about that Immortal Hulk so much that it's gotten me curious.
Yeah. Well, Al Ewing doesn't like us, so purchase at your own peril, Then we have Doctor Strange. Oh, look, it's an all-new Doctor Strange series. This is issue number 2. Mark Wave and Kev Walker. Whatever. Punisher Soviet number 3 of 6, a limited series. Strike Force number 5. This is a Teeny Howard written book. And The Last Avenger, Captain Marvel number 14, also another Kelly Thompson book. Okay. The Web of Black Widow number 5 of 5, a limited series. Marvel's Black Widow Prelude, issue 1 of 2. I wonder if there's a Black Widow movie coming out. Must be. Maybe.
Yeah.
They've only
Yeah, but
talked
it's
about
not
it
even
for.
supposed to be her. It's supposed to be something different.
Oh, well. Ghost Rider number 4.
Who knows what happened behind closed doors?
Ed Brisson and Aaron Cooter on art. Okay. We have Black Panther number 20 and Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda number 5, which it must be struggling because now they're putting Deadpool in it. That's what happens. Doctor Doom number 4. I thought that was a limited series. This might actually be an ongoing. Interesting. Then we have Dan Slott's Fantastic Four, issue number 18. Paco Medina on art.
In
Deadpool.
Bizarro world where I'm responsible for the MCU,
Yeah.
the whole next going to the next, like Infinity War thing. The next 10 movies would be building up to Doctor Doom.
Oh, okay. That would be cool.
I just love Doctor Doom, and I love the way that Stan Lee he was Stan Lee's favorite, and Jack Kirby loved him. So my dad loved him. I loved him. My dad got me to like Darth Vader because I didn't used to like Star Wars, but he got me to like Darth Vader by using Doctor Doom.
Very cool. We have Deadpool number 3, Kelly Thompson. I swear to God, Teeny Howard and Kelly Thompson are like writing all of Marvel's books right now. We've listed her name like 5 times already. But she's writing Deadpool with Chris Bacalo on art.
Is that the Spider-Man bad guy back there?
Yeah, it looks like Craven.
No. The guy with the light staff. His name was like
him. Oh, yeah. Cardiac. Yeah. This is part of Jane Foster Valkyrie number 7. Yay! Everybody wants that one. Morbius number 3.
I swear to God, it's like walking into your bedroom, and that cousin that breaks everything has all your toys on the floor, and you're like, "What are you doing?" Spider-Man doesn't go with aliens. Why do you have my aliens toys and my Terminator toys together with Spider-Man? What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding.
Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality number 2 of 5. Peter David and Greg Land. Another limited series. Spider-Man Venom Double Trouble number 3 of 4. And Spider-Ham number 2 of 5. 2 limited series. And oh, look, probably one of the best-selling books they have this month. Amazing Spider-Man number 347 Facsimile Edition. How much you want to bet this is going to outsell a whole bunch of limited series?
That's a what's his face cover, isn't it?
Eric Larson? Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. My Captain America toy is over there, and he's got his arms and legs ripped off, and she put Captain Marvel's arms and legs on him.
That's funny. Web of Venom, The Godson, number 1. It's a one-shot.
I like that picture, the Venom Island picture.
Oh yeah. I love the Venom pattern in there. That's very cool. Venom number 22 with Donnie Cates on writing and Mark Bagley on art. Scream, Curse of Carnage number 3. I thought that was a limited series, but it doesn't say. Black Cat number 8. Travel Foreman on art. I don't know who Jeb McKay is, writer, but okay. Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, sorry, number 6. And the Spider-Man limited series from J.J. Abrams and Son, number 5 of 5. Amazing Spider-Man number 37. Oh, goodness, an ongoing. And number 38. Let's see, this one's Nick Spencer and Ryan Otley, and this one's Nick Spencer and Eben Coelho.
I bet you they call it an homage.
They probably do. They have a Marvel X variant cover by Phil Noto. That looks pretty cool. All right. Then we have Spider-Verse number 4 of 6 and Mary Jane number 4. If you guys aren't buying Mary Jane, Miles Morales.
Superpowers now?
I don't think so. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 14, Marvel Avengers, Thor number 1. This is part of the. This is a tie into the video game universe. And Marvel Spider-Man: The Black Cat Strikes number 1 of 5. Another limited series. Oh, also based on the video game universe. So she's got an interesting looking costume there. Well, I guess it's a little bit more video game-ish because they both have video game design costumes. So I'm sure there's lots of people out there that like that. The Magnificent Miss Marvel number 11. Daredevil number 16. Runaways 29 and Yondu 4 of 5.
Dude,
I always
still
point
think
I always point out the fact that when Marvel doesn't care, they put them in the half page.
go back to Miss Marvel one real quick.
This one here, the Magnificent Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I still think that I could make her a badass character.
I'm sure there are a lot of creators out there who could.
Yeah.
We got Conan the Barbarian number 12, Jason Aaron and Mahmoud Asrad. It's so bad. In one of Zach's recent videos, he was talking about the Comicron numbers, and Conan has like plummeted in sales. That's horrible, especially with such great art by Mahmoud Asrad, and got a fantastic cover by Ron Garney down here. Then you have Conan the Serpent War, The Last Stand of Conan, Dark Agnes, Solomon Kane, and Moon Knight. One of these does not belong. Which one do you think it is? This is number 3 of 4 and 4 of 4, so it wraps up that limited series.
Wait. Is
What?
it present day Moon Knight, or is it like, doesn't he get his magic from like a magic shroud or something? So maybe it's an old, like, maybe it's they're doing like they do with Spawn, where there's like medieval Spawn and whatnot.
I have no idea. It's possible. It's a flash. Well, they moved Conan into the future, so he's part of the Avengers. So who knows? They might have sent Moon Knight back
They pulled a Hercules on him.
Yeah. Then we have Swordmaster number 7 and Arrow number 7. Once again, these are the small half-page ones, so Marvel doesn't care.
I mean, if it was done right and he was kept separate from the Conan from the Conan stories, I mean, it's no different than the Thor. I mean, it could be done cool. It's no different than Thor and Hercules, but
if you think of,
they're gonna ruin it.
If you think of these characters, they're all like pulp characters, you know?
Yeah.
Conan, I don't have any idea who Dark Agnes is. Solomon Kane, they're very much pulpy type figures. Moon Knight is definitely a pulp type character, or he definitely easily could fit into that. The fact that they come from completely different time periods and so forth, maybe they're making sense of it in the story. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I don't mind them League of Extraordinary Gentlementing him.
Oh, I didn't even think of that angle.
Yeah, if it
You're
was
right.
cool. If it was cool. But I doubt it's cool.
All right, then we have Star Wars. They're relaunching Star Wars, issues number 1 and 2. I believe this takes place after Empire Strikes Back, because like the first series took place after New Hope. This one takes place after Empire Strikes Back. So, which, could be cool depending on how they tell the stories. Here's some interior art. I really don't like that. I'm sure there'll be people out there that love it because, yeah. Then we have Star Wars: The Rise of Kylo Ren, number 2 of 4. I know that's one that's high on Avery's list. And then, of course, the Marvel crossover. Marvel crossover with IDW. You have Marvel.
I'm over here trying to remember what they call the fandom that likes the Raylo.
Mm-hmm.
Rise of Raylo.
There's Marvel Action Spider-Man number 1, which I guess they're relaunching that. You have the Marvel Action Captain Marvel, the trade of the first collection. Marvel Action Captain Marvel number 4, and Marvel Vault of Heroes Thor book 1, and Marvel Action Classics Avengers starring Doctor Strange number 1. And then that's it. That's it for books for January. Be honest with you guys, there really wasn't a lot in there that jumped out at me at all. This Thor just looks so horrible. Let me flip it over and let's look at something else. All right, we got Iron Man 2020. All right, here lies Anthony Howard Stark, Iron Man. Rip.
Yeah, he's ripping. He's
Yeah.
reaching up out of the grave. Um,
That's a cool looking cover. So,
see,
all right.
we're not kids anymore. They lost
Speak
us
for
in
yourself, damn it.
but they lost us in such a way where we can't. My dad, after his first collection was stolen, he kind of got out of comic books. But then 1988, that was in 1988, so there was a lot to get him back in, and he was an adult. He was about my age now, so there was things to forgive with Marvel, and there was a lot of excitement going on. So he got back into comic books and really got heavy. For us, there's no winning us back, just because there's nothing to be excited about. Like, they would really have to have a big name go in there and claim they're cleaning house and really clean house for us to pay attention
to be quite honest with you, I really thought the relaunch of their Conan titles was going to be good, especially when like the very first one that was announced had Mahmoud Asarad. I know I'm saying it wrong, Trusty Asrar, but I like his art. And I flipped through the first issue and it looked really, really good. And I said to myself, I'm going to wait for the trade. I'm going to wait for a nice hardcover collection. And then I started watching some of the videos with some of the reviews, and it just wasn't going to be fun, but oh well. All right. I'm not going to torture you guys anymore tonight. We'll wrap it up there. I appreciate you, everybody coming by, and especially anybody who stuck around to see what else we shared. Did a little drawing, checked out some comics, checked out the Marvel preview, so we got that out of the way. Now we don't have to look at that again till the end of November till the next previews. We got it done. And hear the kids yelling in the background, man.
Yeah.
Tell them it's 9:00 at night and get their butts in bed.
My kids don't go to bed until like 4:00 in the morning.
Oh, jeez. Oh, well. Trusty says, did you read Dynamo 5 with art by Asra? I did read some of them. I did not collect it when it first came out, but I have picked up issues since then, and I enjoyed the art immensely. I liked the idea of the story, but I never got enough of the issues to follow what was going on. But I did like the art. I thought it was great. That was like one of his very first projects he worked on. It was the thing that brought him to people's attention. So, Dynamo 5. Oh, what was I thinking of? No, what was I thinking? Dynamo 5. Oh, that's the one where the 5 people, their dad.
Hi, I'm Uncanny Kodiak.
Hi, I'm Toya.
And this is
Yeah, this
Misfit Corner.
is Toya.
You've been warmed.
You've been born.
All right, wait. Have him do that again, because I'm going to have to clip that out and use it. Have him do it again.
Say, hi, it's Theodore.
Hi, I'm Toya.
And this is Misfit Corner.
Hi, I'm Mr. Toya.
You've been warned.
You've been born.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. I was getting, you know what I was getting? I was mixing up Dynamo 5 with the one about the family. Oh crap! Dynamo 5 is about a family, but they all like have the same dad, but they have different mothers, so they're all 5 related, but they all have different powers. And so I was thinking of, what was the Image Comics with the family? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. But yes, I have seen. Yeah, all had the same dad but different moms. That's right. Yes, the art was good. That was one of the first times I found him. But I got to stop talking. I'm going to screw this whole thing up. So
I have a Dynamo 5.
what was the one? What was the one about the family of superheroes? Noble Causes. That's what it was. I like that one too, but that wasn't Asarad. So for some reason I was thinking of that for a minute, but I don't know why. But All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming out and checking us out, and we'll see you all again on what's today, Wednesday. We'll see you again on Friday. Good night, everybody.